Hello and welcome back to Making of Merle stream. Here I am modeling a game character for the game Kickstarter game Gray Skies Dark Waters. Her name is Merle. She's a young child who has lost her mother, but she's dealing with it. Doesn't show how she's dealing with it. She's kind of trying to live a preppy, happy life all the same. Right. So last time we built the base mesh for the jacket, and now we're going to be continuing by polygrouping these different layers and trying to see if we can get the basic shape of also these folds going. See how we're going to manage that and get the puff-up layers set. So I'm going to go right in and kind of start with this part here. Going to get that fold there. See how I'll be able to manage that. So just start by masking off these border vertices. Get the want to fold in this direction. So right off the bat, I see that I do need another edge loop around here. Oh, is it edge loop? Is it not? Oh, there we go. And the problem is, right off the bat, that they're just... I'm not sure if I want to make one entirely all the way around. Do I have a choice is the question. What could I be doing here? Okay, so what I want to do is to take an edge loop, which goes like this, and goes right around here. So the way I'm probably going to have to do this is split this edge right here. Let's see what happens. So I put one here now. Okay, yeah, I was on the right track, just the wrong insert. Oops. Split. Nope. Split. Maybe if I do it like right here. Insert. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take this, split it right here, then insert right, kind of like this. Now I have to clean up these leftover edges, which is kind of like I was saying in the last session, one of the things that is still a downside of the Z modeler brush is that you're always going to have to be continually cleaning everything up. But oh well. Let's take this vertex here, and because it's going to be kind of an awkward quad, but I don't know if that's going to cut it, baby. We're going to need to figure something out here. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to stitch this to that. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be the part where the zipper goes up along the jacket. I want to make that nice and straight. Let's go back to here and kind of slide this edge a little bit further in. Edge loop complete. Let's actually, maybe there's an edge loop partial function here. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. So now I've got that extra edge here going through here, and I want to move. I'm going to actually slide this edge loop up here, and then move this. Oh, I did not want to do that. Slide edge loop partial. Huh, that'll work. Move this. Seems like there's a weird disconnect happening there. There we go. Flatten out that thing here. And now rotate. Whoa. It's an interesting. I might move this. Got interesting artifacts in the video. It's kind of fascinating. Okay, and got this rotated. Okay, so what we don't want, we built the whole fucking airship so that these vertices here do not get transformed. Transformation. Moment of truth. Yes, it kind of worked. Now we just need to get a better angle. Turn on some double. Fortunately, I remapped that hotkey. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can get this here. Intensify my shift brush. It was really difficult with a, sometimes my Windows tries to force its tablet services onto me, and it's dumb, it's so dumb. Take this, pull this out here. Oh, a little bit too much intensity. There we go, especially for that part there. Pinch that in. So you see what I'm trying to do here is get this fold to fold outward. This is just a really difficult thing to do in any program other than Marvelous Designer. Well, I guess it would probably be easier in a dedicated DCC app. Well, this is I mean, ZBrush is obviously a dedicated digital content creation application, but it's not so much geared towards creating base shapes and base meshes. It's more geared towards refining. And this whole process that I'm doing here would probably be significantly easier if I were doing it in something like, say, 3ds Max or Maya or Blender. Pull this one out here. And this edge loop is going to kind of be the top of that square. So I'm going to actually allow myself a little bit more room here, kind of get to fold over. Well, this is, you can basically imagine this as an armature for when we're going to use the panel loops to puff out all these layers. So that's why I made took a lot of time and care to get the topology perfectly flowing in order to, yeah. Now we just have to do that for the other side. To get the topology flowing perfectly for these, in the direction of these layers. And when I refer to topology, that is the alignment of this wire frame. And I've taken a lot of care to make sure that that wire frame is pointing in the right direction for everything. That get checkered. Is that always checkered? No. Let's just grab this one more vertice here. Take that over here. There we go. Totally digging this groove right here. It's YouTube retro playlist. Pretty groovy. Now, the next challenge is going to be to do something similar on this side. And the problem is on this side, I do not have this kind of topology that I had on, that I built specifically here for this fold right here. Oh, this is actually way too far. There we go. Let's getting a little bit more of that. Puffy leather. It's not leather, puffy jacket. Puffy white plastic jacket. So I think the fold is starting around here and then going down to here. So now the question is whether to reroute the topology to just try and make do, and I'm really kind of feeling the fact that probably going to have to reroute that topology. God damn it. Let's see, I think there might be a function to triangulate polygons, kind of like a rotate polygon, flip place, extrude, crease, bevel, move, split, transpose, spin edges. Nope. Nope. It's not helping. So I think we're just gonna have to get really creative with the split brush, and I've had ZBrush crash on me doing this a lot of times, so I'm gonna do a save to save. And we wanted to start here and then make a split right here. And then to continue down here. And I'm gonna go up to this polygon here. Now, what we have to do, and this is another thing, man, I wish this was directly in ZBrush, to have a kind of just triangulate polygon, but we have to make do. There we go. First point, second point, no, it didn't work, first point, second point, yes. Here we go, just one more. First point. Oh, come on. Why is it not? Click second point. First point. Second point. Why is it not? Is there a collapse edge maybe? Collapse edge. Ah! Hey! That's a much better idea. Ahaha, because edges are a lot easier to select than points. Now what we want to do is do an insert edge. Let's see if it'll do it automatically. No. I'm going to have to delete this. Actually, no. What we want to do is actually, so we're going to have to do some more splitting. Oh, it didn't even split edge. Oh, it's not. Yeah, this is where the bugs are gonna start. Let's see. What I want to do is create. Well, what I could go about doing it like this. If I just did a bevel of an edgeless partial right here. Well, that's really odd. That's really odd, what just happened. Also, I did not know that you could bevel directly and then split it. No. Okay, let's try beveling this. No. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay. Oh god. So we need to get this going down to here. Delete the leftover edges. Maybe that will help my bevel. Nope. Still not cooperating. Wow. Maybe we'll have to go. Ah, yay! Stitch is working. Split edge? No. Split? No. There we go. No, no, that's that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to export this to Blender. Jacket out. We're gonna do fold. One. And start up the blend. Because this is just not fun in ZBrush. And OBJ. ZBrush. Scale 100. Scale 100. 1000. Okay. It is extremely, extremely small. Smooth groups, keep third order, sure. Forward and such. Missing paths. Fuck. I was really hoping there would be a let's go. Maybe it's too big. I hate so many things right now. I might actually go and cheat later and actually take this out of the stream, but we'll see. This is part of the process. What the fuck are you? And if I had Maya installed on here, which I'm too cheap to do. Wow, I just need to hold that. Okay, yay, we got it. We've got it, okay. Good. Actually, it's a 1-1-1 scale. Why did it not? Odd. Never had to do that multiple times. So, what we want to do is take that. Blip, 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 blip. Edge. Actually, fuck this shit. We're gonna knife it. We're gonna knife there, there. This is where we want that fold. There we go, there we go, there we go. This is looking a lot better. Edges. Oh no, dissolve the edges. No, the edges. No. Vertex mode. Yes, it is much easier to edit topology in your 3D map. Sometimes I just am lazy and I really want to do it in ZBrush, but just alone seeing how much time this saved right here. It's phenomenal. It's not gonna do what I want it to do. Or is it? Nah, that's not what I want. I'm just gonna add a couple more edge loops. There we go. Export. God, Blender, you can't fucking remember where I just imported something from? There we go. Selection only. Already presets. We're gonna go to ZBrush. I've actually made a preset here because it never remembers that the scale has to be 0.10 for it to work out. There we go. Let's export that. And import. Oh. Ew, fuck. Seems like I exported the wrong version. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? We're gonna cheat. We're gonna do something batshit crazy. Nope. Append a polymesh. Don't do this at home, kids. This is something that can lead to so many problems. But one knows what one is doing. Oh, where are you? Oh, I guess it did have the right scale. Export. Do not include TVs. It's really odd. I've never had it happen that Blender and ZBrush have been using the same scale, which just goes to accentuate how ridiculous this OBJ import-export pipeline is. But there is no GoZ for Blender, so that's what we have. Now what we're gonna do is take this and go here to the arms, do a merge down. Okay. And there's this great function called geometry, modify topology, weld points. Alright, and now it should keep Yeah, it's reconnected the points. So we have successfully modified the topology of this fold. Let's smooth this out a bit. No ingons. Yep. Seems like I did not break anything too badly. Let's see somebody's running. Oh, fucking Clash Royale sends me notifications like crazy, and I can't stop playing it. See if we can do a rotation. Okay. Definitely not enough. Oh, did not remember that. We need a masking shot mask. Manually mask up these points. And now, do that rotation again. Actually, I probably could have done this in Blender as well. Probably would work better. Double. And now we're gonna get this gorgeous fold out here. Oh, I'm so excited. Get that lined up. The thing that kind of pains me putting all this work into getting the perfect topology and the perfect fold here in ZBrush and really modeling that out is you could literally do this in Marvelous Designer with just grab that point, drag it out, cloth simmed, everything looks gorgeously fantastic. But it's a fun exercise, especially if you don't have Marvelous Designer. Put on some Accu Curve. Accu Curve basically takes the existing brush fall off and makes it into an accurate point, so that a regular one would be taking it like this, but the Accu Curve it's actually going to have a kind of a perfectly linear fall off, like described. There we go. So finally getting that base fold shaped correctly. Unhide everything. Okay, so with a lot of trials and tribulations, it seems we're finally getting the shape of the jacket beat out of ZBrush. There we go. I don't like this song. This is nice. It's better. I don't like people singing, but it destroys the groove. Especially, that was one of the things in the first session of this making of, is that I had, I was listening to some post-metal, and I was hoping that it wouldn't bother so much, but even there where you don't have any clear vocals, it was just, well, that one actually even had some clean vocals, and it was kind of intersecting with the frequency of my voice just on a level where it was getting difficult for me to understand myself. So that's something to keep in mind. Now I'm going to be opening this jacket up. I'm trying to get that center, maybe get it to flow out a bit more. Get it to look a bit looser. Turn on. Get a nice puffy looking. Oh my god! No! Oh, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. I thought that this vertice. I see what I did here. It just kind of got mixed up about its place in the universe. Kind of like we all do sometimes. Get this nice curve going in there. So I don't have to deal with the fact that people are writing me messages and then I have to reply to messages which have nothing to do with my current activity. Like, it's one thing if somebody's like asking me a question like, hey, what are you doing right now? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm in the zone, I can definitely answer this right now. And I can give you a good answer, but if I go and try to reply to all sorts of chats and tweets about completely different things right now, it's just not gonna be productive at all. And I'm probably gonna say things which I'm gonna regret later, which I'll do anyway, but yeah. Let's just not get distracted here, David. Something that is, speaking of distraction, something that is really distracting me is that her pants are not visible, as far as I can tell. Oh, they are. That is her pants. This blocking mesh is still visible. Okay, here we go. That looks a lot better. Now let's see if we can get this lined up. That's all good. Ah, Windows! Fucking hell. Just, whenever you see that little white dot around my mouse, is when Windows has decided to reactivate its touch capabilities. And literally what you have to do is just tab into another window and then tab back in. And then it's fine. Which, if anybody knows a way to get around that, let me know. Because I will... Oh shit. So what I was talking about earlier is the supreme thing we need to remember when sculpting the arms is that symmetry. Because I went through all that work to make them symmetrical. The jackets have a very straight contour for the arm. They do not bend or deform very much, which is actually pretty good for doing animation later on, because gravity does not affect the stiff jacket so much. See, I was always trying to, already doing an edge loop there, which is bad. Don't do that, David. Don't do that. Oh, turn on some. I have it already. Jackets do love to tip up into the elbow since it's just a stiff material. Now when I work on the torso, I just have to turn asymmetry off. Another aggravating song. I'll switch to a different playlist in a sec. So one thing, seems like my topology up here is a little bit different. Right, because I had an extra edge loop going. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add another. Edge loop right along there. Oh, is that a triangle? Oh, that's not good. No, that's not what I want. Okay, wow. So the next step that I definitely want to do, see how we're doing on time. Oh, yeah, we definitely have time. The next step is going to be to subdivide, to polygroup all of these different areas. So I'm actually going to also be using the new Z-Modeler tools, well, relatively new, came out over a year ago now. Or was it last year? I don't even know. So I'm going to use a polygroup and say edge loop, poly loop, and one group ID. Alright. And another one here. And to add a new one, I want to hold shift while adding the loop. Shift. What are we doing? Oh, shift is pick. Alt is new. It says so right there. I'm a twat. Oh no! So I really just wanted to go right directly here. And then... Okay, so... Right here I wasn't watching my topology when modeling it, so I'm actually going to have this go straight out like that. Okay, here's what I'll do. Do a split right here. And then another split right here. Move that one tiny vertex out like this. We're basically adding a teensy little extra thing to get that that layer to fold out the way it's supposed to. You need to really be pinching this area here. Let's turn on topologic with my pinch brush. This way it'll only affect one side of the mesh. That's what I want right now. I just want it to be super small. There we go. That is looking a lot gooder. And I think the other side I don't have that problem. But we'll see. BZM, polygroup, new, polygroup. Oh no, it is going into the arm in the wrong direction. This is bad. Increase all. Ooh, goodness. All I want is this one right here. And why did it take the one from here? Group this. Is that a new group? Like that. Oh, I forgot to hit Alt. So I'm just gonna concentrate on getting these. Think. Gonna add these to that top one there. God damn it. Keep on forgetting to hit Alt. Like some auto groups. Actually, what I can do is just hide this for now. There we go. No. Yes. Now to continue the polygrouping. So we want to have, so what we have here is basically this triangle shape we have in the back. It's going to be going from here to here. Then we have this shape here. And switch from poly loop to a single poly. And alt new. Dun, 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 dun. And here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'll do those again later and be specific about that. And now we're going to do a new one here. And kind of just pick all these up. So we have that layer defined. And it's pretty, almost feeling like it is too tall. But I also don't see any other way to get around that. We'll have to move it a bit. I guess we'll just switch back to the poly loop. Make a new one. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that the arm has got the wrong poly loop. Yeah, it's looking good. Animate. So what I'm gonna do now is just move this up. Kind of try and mirror this a lot more so we can get the proportions going. Do I mask my polygroups on? No. I'm not smoothing by polygroups. Move this one off. I wonder if the arms can survive another edge loop. Or if that'll make them too dense. We're gonna just kind of keep smoothing this out a bit. Go for not quite exactly that shape, but a very similar shape. And this is one of the things that I actually hate doing, is making compromises about the end visual image based on like just the fact that it would suck to put another edge loop around the arm. But I think in this case, it's not too much of a compromise, and it would be a huge pain to add more edge loops and balance everything out again. Because right here we've already got way too many edge loops, really. Just the way it's flowing. But the important thing is that we get these layer groups down pat. Then we're gonna go and then afterwards paneling them to get that result. Okay, so now we have this left. BZM. Polygroup. Oh no, I just wanted to see this one. Let's get that. Yeah. Got that, very nice. Group this one. Oh, this is going to get messy here. I'm not even sure how this is supposed to work. Okay. So basically it will probably well, make more sense if these two were merged there. And then we just made another one for the side. So stitch 2 points. It's gonna have to be straightened. Oh god. Huh. Okay, well, I suppose we'll make this into one. What does she look like from the front? Yeah, this area is not going to be very highly visible anyway. We'll make 2 layers out of that. So we have this one, this one, this one, and then that one. And it's just going to make this nice. It's going to make a nice asymmetrical shape, I think. I think it'll work out and be pretty. So, and that is the most important thing, is to work out and be pretty. See what I did there. Take this, do that. Oh no! What happened to them? Ah, well. I think you can do this manually would be awesome. I'm going to do asynchron. Shift pick this one, take that. Shift pick that one, do that. Shift pick this one and add these. Then shift pick this one and put it there. And then this up here is its own thing, and where I'm actually gonna go ahead and polish this a bit to get a nicer fold going. There we go. Actually, I kinda like it like this. Kind of like this. I'm just going to pull it up a bit, turn off IQ curve so that it's a smoother pull up, because you want your pull ups to be nice and smooth. There we go. Yes. Yes, here we go. Good job, David. That's looking better than I expected it to. Oh, dear feeble faith. You did not expect me to be able to do that pull up. There we go. Now, that's exactly how I want the layers. And after we define these layers, it's going to be time to kind of really finalize the shape. It's going to be kind of exciting. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. So, this. I forgot I had a poly loop going. A new one. Perfect. Glad that I kept that poly loop. Let's just add this one to it too. There we go. So jacket. It's going to be where the button is. It's going to go in there. We're going to have the zipper going down here. Yeah. So we basically, what we do want to do is to crease those edges, just so we know. Edges partial. Yep. Oh my goodness, you are using the tools that basically were designed. Crease, what we can do later on is take the zipper brush and just snap along this crease edge. So when this is all subdivided, we're just going to take that zipper, snap it along the crease edge, and when we're going to divide it, it's going to kind of make a crease here, so that the topology flow is actually going to be supporting us and allowing for that creased edge to keep a straight line. The way a zipper would kind of be working in this jacket. The other parts of the jacket kind of deform, and then the zipper is making this. Now, this asymmetry I'm really digging. It's the same as with my own jacket, is that I've got this kind of an asymmetry. Oh shit, I didn't meant to do this. But see, I creased it. Yeah, this was kind of worrying me, because here we've got a very smooth transition, and here it looks like literally this is sculpted into jacket, which is it. We did that on purpose, but it affects just a lot way too much right now. So I think it reads like a much thinner material, like maybe a leather jacket. So what I want to do is kind of, I think what I'm going to do is turn off dynamic and kind of try and mask this out. Let's see if I can actually use topological when masking. Nope, that does not work. That's unfortunate. So that might work. Because I really want to take this. Grab this point too. Invert that, and let's just see what happens if we do it. Yeah, maybe too much. Let's see how it will. I was trying to do this earlier. Nope. Polish is a polish here. Okay, so same thing as earlier. In the last one, I demonstrated this is storing a morph target. Now I'm gonna do my one polish and kind of try and morph back. I'm gonna do something kind of funky here. I'm gonna take this and actually morph only the lower vertices back. So we have that, and now rinse and repeat right here. Delete morph target, store morph target, a bit of a polish. Huh. Yeah, and I'm enjoying this look a lot more. I'm gonna do the same for these upper two edges, layers, whatever. And a bit of polish. Yeah, I like this. Reading a lot more natural now. I'm going to smooth that last one out and pull it in. Now I'm going to manually kind of accentuate the fold. I'm going back and forth. And tweak it. Tweak everything. I'm gonna pinch this up. Problem is that the smooth does not, since we're working with open edges and not an actual layer, the smooth is not smoothing the edges. This is one of those areas where I probably should have used the AccuCurve to get that nice smooth fold. I'm gonna pull this out, make it more dramatic up here, which is also where we kind of want the viewer to be focusing, or the player in this case. It's not just the viewer. Yeah. Still a little of a harsh fold, so I'm going to try and smooth that out a little bit more. But it's getting there, it's getting there. I really just think I need to take this one vertex here, space that about a lot more. Yeah. Yeah. Digging that, digging that. Oh. She's gonna be so proud of her jacket. I'm speaking of Merle, little girl. Kind of flatten out. That's one thing, is when you're smoothing or polishing items with open edges, the edges always end up sticking out, which, if you're using that effect intentionally, can be kind of cool, but usually it just kind of gets in the way, which is unfortunate. Yeah, this is getting that shape down much nicer now. Actually, I think for this I'm going to be using some asymmetry, since the back of the jacket is pretty symmetrical. I apologize, and in the background you can probably hear my washer-dryer machine. It is currently in the wash cycle, and I did not consider that when starting this this session, was that thing gets really fucking loud. And that's why I do it during the daytime, is just because, just to also kind of be respectful of the neighbors, because yeah, that thing's, as you can hear, pretty loud and probably a little annoying. So we've got a much harder fold here. I'm just using this as a more or less one-to-one reference at this point, since I really like how that's opening a lot. Which that's one benefit of working with current day fashion, is that or current day models, is that fashion photography and fashion presentation has already solved so many of the visual questions, like how is it going to look good, how am I going to move the eye across the body, like how am I going to guide the viewer's eye across the body. So many of those questions have already been solved by fashion and marketing experts in creating an appealing style. So I'm absolutely ripping off the work that this designer who has designed this jacket and the photographer who's presenting the jacket have done in my adaptation of their work. So I want to get that one a bit straighter and a bit more folded outer. Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm going to take away these Hulk shoulders. I'll take those down. It's just a little bit much on the back in general. Just kind of trying to figure out that silhouette a bit. Let's see, what does she look like from the side? We've got a very flat. So right now what I'm doing is I'm basically cutting in right here, but obviously a stiff material like that is not going to be adapting to her bodily form that well. So I'm gonna try and pull it out now. Flatten that, get it real nice and straight. Need some more in the center. And here, that's gonna be torturing me for the rest of this session probably, is that topology right there always smoothing itself out like this. Oh god damn it. Why? Why? I want this edge to be nice and straight. No, we don't want that edge to be straight. We want it to be kind of hanging out. This is where active curve is really indispensable. It's just getting these nice. Let's see, how much should I? Yeah, it is kind of pointing out, but not as much. So where AccuCurve gives me that nice pointy edge, I'm now gonna use the regular fall off curve mode to pull it back. Whoops, not the pants. See what this will look like subdivided. Oh no, there's a crease. Oh god damn it. When did that happen? Well, since we'll be subdividing it using the panel loops anyway, I think that'll be fine. It's got a very round, fluffy feeling. It gives the vibe that it's a very fluffy jacket, very nice, big, comfortable jacket. I'm gonna actually maybe blend in the hair so that I can see. She looks kind of like a boy with a biker jacket, which is probably because she's being modeled by a boy with a biker jacket. No, not that. Windows. The white ring of death on my right mouse. What I haven't done at all is the jacket pockets. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take the crease brush and just do a single edge and model them in. Let's see, where would I put my hands? Either this one or this one. Maybe with one further away. And then I'm going to, in the same method as the zipper, just make the fold on there, and it's going to be flat. There's not actually going to be a pocket modeled out inside of that. Just get these arms a bit more poofy. Oh, what I completely forgot was to make the arms. Oh, come on. Make the arms their respective edge loops. So I'm gonna group this, shrink, group this, shrink, group this, shrink, shrink, group. Oh no, oh no, oh no! I did not mask it off perfectly. Because you belong to me. Group. Actually, grow. Group. I should really use the hotkeys for this. Forget what they are though. So you two are the offending faces which have not been hidden. And I'm gonna grab this side as well. Oh no! Okay. Fuck this shit. X symmetry. We forgot you again, our dear valued friend. There we go. We got it. We got it. Group this. No, we don't have it. Got it. got a couple faces. Or we have too many faces? Yeah, we have too many faces. Oh no, those will have to be reassigned. This? Shrink. Shrink. Group. 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 Now, so a couple of faces where I think it kind of messed up, but oh no, it's all fine. Yeah. What? Oh no. Polygroup. There we go. This should do it. Now it's just about the shape. And back to that arm shape. Poofy jacket has very straight contours. No, we forgot the asymmetry. There we go. Inflate that up. Kind of make this more poofy, make everything more puffy. Not too much of a shoulder because she's a little girl who doesn't do that many shoulder exercises. Cheating exercises. She's a soccer girl, so she's probably gonna have pretty big thighs. There we go. Take off the asymmetry, put a little bit more right here. How's this? Something about this jacket shape is still not my favorite. I think I'm gonna have to just work back and forth, just getting this shape. If you're smoothing and you let go of shift, it uses a different smoothing algorithm, which is nicer for spacing polygons evenly. In my humble opinion. Pinch this a bit. It gives it more of that stiff feeling. Because you want, if this corner is round, it's going to read more like a soft material. Well, if it's hard, it's going to read more like a thicker material. So I'm trying to get this corner to be very hard. Because then there's going to be one very, very strong crease as opposed to a lot of soft curves. And this kind of jacket material is really only bends in one direction. You're not going to be able to bend it so well in the middle and get a smooth bend. It's going to mostly like crease into one really hard bend, like right here. Let's see, what does this look like dynamically subdivided? Do I still? Oh. Have the edges? It's definitely not smoothing the way I was hoping. Might have to give it thickness before subdividing it further. Something odd here with the edges, and I think this happened because earlier in the video I was asymmetrically grabbing one side of the shoulder and pulling it up. So let's see. It's not gonna probably even be noticeable that much, but I'm gonna fix it just because it's driving me nuts right now. Well, there's definitely a different amount of vertices here. Oh, I wonder how that happened. Asymmetric jacket be a challenge. Oh yeah, no, it's because this is actually modeled out further and this part is actually not going to go as far. And because doesn't really matter. We've got 1, 2, 3. There's one extra edge loop here. Actually, we don't need this edge loop. We can completely remove that. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. So, we prepped the jacket for, actually, I'm gonna slide this edge a little bit here. Shape complete. Get that a little more centered on the arm, because otherwise the shape's gonna be really odd. Probably, so next session probably going to be working on the overall shape of the jacket a bit more, and then going ahead and poly looping this. And the poly loop function is really fun. I'm kind of been stalling it because once we do the poly loop, it's going to be hard to go back and edit the base shape of the jacket. So I really want to make sure that it's really nice and defined. I'm going to do a quick save before I kind of give you a quick teaser of what that's going to be looking like. So here in the edge loop, we've got this awesome thing called panel loops. And if we say panel loops, oh my god, it's a sci-fi robot! Seems like we're going to have to divide it a bit. Delete lower panel loops. You can see what we're doing here. And since these are all going to be different poly groups, what we can basically do is then go ahead and inflate each of these so that we can get this jacket layered texture. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do in the next session. Be sure to check in if you're continuing to be interested, and if I'm amusing you and not offending you too much with my racist, terrible jokes. If you like the video, press the like button. Please continue watching and share if you feel so inclined. If you dislike this video and think that I'm a terrible ZBrush user, absolutely technically insufficient artistically, a caveman, and a racist bigot, please press that dislike button and leave a comment below. Explain to me my improper ways. Until next time.